For as long as I can remember, the peoples of Avantasia have been at war. One single monumental battle between humans and orcs, dwarves and shadows, elves and sorcerers, and me, right in the middle. I had enough of it. Enough of sticking my neck out for one side or the other. Enough of carrying out orders or having to fear for my life. I seized the opportunity, and from now on, my life is in my hands. What could possibly go wrong? It was just as I'd always imagined it. I left the narrow alleys of the cities behind me and flew to freedom with my brand new airship. As soon as I learn to navigate, it'll take me wherever I want. A fantastic feeling that nobody can take away from me. Nothing and nobody. Ah, damn.
Nathaniel Bonnet! I knew I'd find you!
That's Captain Bonnet to you, my dear.
The Red Pirate wants his ship back.
Then you shouldn't shoot at it with cannons. I won't rat on you if you let me escape, okay?
I'm in no mood for jokes. This is about 3 sacks of gold.
There's no fooling around with my head-hunting orc friend. If she boards the ship, that could mean the end of my life of freedom. Or my life in general. I've got to escape her.
Land on the ice or suffer the consequences.
The Red Pirate's ship and the prospect of finally being my own master were more important to me than his treasure. But I thought, why shouldn't I start my new life with a couple of chests of gold? What the? Confetti? Horns? Party hats? I hate Mardi Gras! I'll take some confetti, a horn, and a Mardi Gras thing. That's enough fun for today. I'd love to send a cannonball or two Miss Zaz's way before she boards the Mary. Unfortunately, there's neither gunpowder nor ammo in the cannon. There's a smaller container in the large barrel, a powder keg. Well, let's light a fire under the greenskins behind. Ah, rats. Empty. The bottle is empty, but the Red Pirate knows quality when he sees it. The wine had a cork. The cork and corkscrew are still in the neck of the bottle. I'll just keep the corkscrew. I'm not interested in empty bottles. A rubber hose, just under 2 meters long and about a gnome's thumb thick. My guess is that the hose is used for changing water. You hear that, engine? There's no reason to break down or explode. I've never been down here. I was a little too busy leaving the pirate island with my profits. But everything the fat man hoarded here is now mine. Pots, jars, creams, powder, brush, everything you need for a renovation. What the heck? Let's take that, and this, and a little of that. You could make a paladin happy with this junk. This must be the finest day in the life of a mirror. Except for the reflection, I don't see anything extraordinary. My ship. Not bad for a poor boy from the streets of Huffington. In the old days, I picked apples and polished them until they looked irresistible. Then I sold them, and the next day I bought more apples with the gold I earned. A lot more. Once again, I polished them and sold them, and on the third day, I could afford wood for a small market stall. With the gold I earned with my market stall, I bought a piece of land to plant apple trees. On the property, I found a hoard of gold and went to play poker. Hard work is crap. Haha, that looks like expensive cigars. Locked, of course. It looks like I need a very small key, or a very big axe. It's unbelievable all the things you have to worry about as a pirate these days. Health insurance, pirate social security, pensions, casualty insurance. According to these documents, a pirate with an eye patch and a wooden leg is occupationally disabled. The paperwork was boring the first time I read it. Even the paperclip that holds it all together is more interesting. I'll bend open the paperclip. Maybe then I can pick the lock. Aha! That's it! Just one cigar left. I'll use it to celebrate my successful escape this evening. Ooh, how pretty.
Do I detect a hint of sarcasm?
No. Who are you?
The question is rather, why are you snooping around in the captain's cabin?
I'm the captain of this proud ship.
Proud? I was once upon a time. Look at me now, I'm a monster.
I don't think you look like a monster.
Oh, but I do. I'm old and useless.
You just want to hear compliments from me, don't you?
Oh, if that were so, you just ruined it.
Because you know now that I know that you just want to hear a compliment.
There's something about you that makes me wish I could move my arms and not to cuddle.
Once again, who are you?
I'm the Mary.
Mary? Like the ship?
I am the ship. Or what's left of it. Once I traveled the 9 seas. I battled the waves and saw worlds never before seen by humans.
Are you quoting something or what?
Then the Red Pirate won me in a card game. I served under 5 captains, drunkards, pirates, but none of them were as bad as he. He turned me into an airship. He cut off my proud sails and stuck me with these bloated bags of air.
Oh, you're rid of the fat man. I, Captain Nate Bonnet, won you.
Oh, will you also use me for pleasure cruises, little man? Show me off to your drunken friends and strumpets.
I want to travel the world with you, go on voyages of discovery, have adventures. I don't have any friends, but we'll see about the strumpets. Listen, Mary, the two of us, you and I, will fly to the edge of the world and back, but you have to help me.
Do I?
There's an airship flying alongside us. On board is the bounty hunter Mazaz. She's after me and wants to take both of us back to the Red Pirate.
What do you expect of me? I'm not a warship. And I can't escape her either. I'm not as young as I used to be.
Mazaz could fire a cannonball through your hull at any moment. Don't you care?
Perhaps it would be best for me to sink here and now.
To crash.
Ships sink!
Not if I can prevent it.
I won't let myself be rescued by just anyone. A lady wants to be conquered.
Mazaz is cold as ice. She'll come over here, clap me in irons, and take you back to the Red Pirate.
You shouldn't always see things so negatively. Maybe there'll be a happy ending.
That was the happy ending. The bad end involves broken bones and masts.
My masts were taken from me years ago, and I'm not interested in your bones.
You know what? I'll deal with a well-toned, fiercely determined, and highly trained orc bounty hunter on my own.
I'm sure that will be very amusing.
Maybe we could fly faster if we lost a few excess pounds.
Such impudence!
Ballast! I mean jettison ballast!
I see only one thing here that could be described as excess ballast.
Why is everyone so mean to me? I think you could offer me more support. After all, I'm busy rescuing your behind as well.
Is it worth it? Since it's no longer half underwater, I've been feeling so fat.
Don't be so hard on yourself. Thanks to me, you'll soon shine in renewed splendor. All you need is a new crew under the leadership of a strong captain.
Unfortunately, all I see here is a weak landlubber.
I always thought figureheads were on the front of the ship.
You mean the stern?
Right, the stern.
It's the bow.
Huh?
Front is the bow. The stern is starboard.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I see you are fully qualified to helm an airship, little man.
I am your captain, and you shouldn't call me little man.
You are someone who won an old ship gambling. That does not make you the captain, little man.
I will be the greatest airship captain of all time.
Dreams are all well and good, but one day you wake up and find yourself hanging from a balloon by a rope, and you no longer feel the waves on your bow, the salt air in your sails.
That is my biggest nightmare. I have to go. As the captain, I have a lot to do.
You ought to know.
A cowboy outfit, a bowling jacket, an octopus costume, a feather boa, the sort of things you'd expect. I could dress up as a princess and let myself be rescued by a fat plumber. Nah. I could dress up as a bat, use my anti-interceptor spray, and... Nah, that won't work either. I could dress up as a computer game designer, rewrite the first chapter, and... No. It's hard to believe, but none of the costumes seem to be helpful in my situation. A skeletal arm, probably for October 31st. That's when the undead and their supporters have parades everywhere. We're undead. We wander the earth. Get used to it. These barrels store everything you want to keep safe and dry on a long voyage. Dried fruit, tobacco, and gummy bears, for example. The barrel is sealed with pitch. I can't open it. A gray powder. Saltpeter. There is a very simple explanation for why there is a barrel of saltpeter here. It's used together with salt to cure meat. There's a logical explanation for everything. Or a magical one. In it goes. The fire in the oven is out. All I can see are a few smoldering pieces of wood in the middle. Let's see. A lot of charred wood, white ashes, and... Hey! Some charcoal. I'll take some of that. I wonder... Sure enough. How handy. Now I've got a new best friend and... Hey! Ow! You little rat! Ah! Ow! Hot! I shoved the cigar a little way into the hose. Oh yeah! Smoking is terrible, and every smoker is a monster.
Well, how about it, Nate? Do you give up?
Yeah, just a second. I'm looking for my white flag. That should work. The charcoal isn't any harder than coffee beans. Well then, finely ground charcoal powder. In it goes. All right, mixing sulfur powder, saltpeter powder, and charcoal in the right proportions produces gunpowder. In it goes. And mix carefully. Enough gunpowder to fire a couple of rounds across Mazaz's bow. That should be enough. The scraps of paper will turn into dangerous grape shot when they're fired from a cannon. I hope so, anyway. Take that! All right. Do you give up?
Ah! Oh, no! How will I defend myself? All I have is cannonballs! Ah!
Here we go again. My theory is that the cotton will be so compressed by the air pressure that it will hit Zazi's ship like a rock. If that's the way you want it!
10,000 more shots like that, and I might die of old age! How much of this do you think you can take?
That was rather improbable. I'd say this finally evens the odds. I'll just use everything that's left. It's now or never. Yeah! I'm free! Do you hear me? You'll never catch me! Oh no! I thought you bounty hunters always had another trick up your sleeve. That is so unfair. Come on, you can't just take me back to the fat man.
3 sacks of gold, Nate. Business is business.
The bars are all made of iron, but the top and the floor of the cage are made of wood. Well, maybe that's my chance. A rivet on one of the boards is loose, but I can't get my finger under it. The other rivets are rock solid. The chain can certainly take a wallop. Maybe I can use it as a weapon. I've fixed the corkscrew to the end of the hose. The chain would slide over the metal pipe and make a hell of a noise. Zazi would notice, and be really mad. Hey, Zazi, let me out of here. I'm the captain of this proud ship, this queen of the seas. My ship and I are a team. She would never leave her captain in the lurch.
Face it, I am now the captain of this ship, and it obeys every turn of the helm.
But it could shake you off with a daring maneuver, or drop one of those beams up there on your head.
Those beams are called yards. You feeble excuse of a captain.
She's quite right, Captain Bonnet. And to be honest, I feel somewhat safer in her hands.
Mutiny. Feminism. First, I have to free myself. And second, I can't get caught by Mazaz. She'd just make short work of me. Zazi?
What do you want, prisoner?
Why so impersonal? We've got a long flight ahead of us. We ought to get to know each other better.
Oh, this is why I hate bringing back my targets alive.
I object. I won this ship fair and square, and I was in international airspace when you illegally boarded.
You should have defended it better. Besides, you cheated when you won it.
Just like everybody else at the table.
But none of them was stupid enough to cheat the fat man out of his ship.
You know what? I give up. Let the fat man have his precious ship back. My freedom is more important to me than this ship.
It's not just about the ship. You made him look ridiculous.
A fat little pirate who runs around dressed in red from head to toe, and I made him look ridiculous?
You beat him at cards. In his city. Nobody does that and gets away alive.
Somebody should have told me that before.
We did tell you, but you just couldn't resist, could you? If you're lucky, he'll just toss you into the dungeon for the rest of your life.
We should run away together. We'll fly to the sunny south, sell the ship for gold, and spend the rest of our days playing solitaire and hidden object games.
Not interested.
Or we'll loot and pillage our way across the world.
Me? A hedge fund manager? I'll pass.
Or you could use me for other things. You know, I like girls with sturdy thighs.
Yeah, but I don't like miserable wimps without a hint of self-esteem.
Well, if you keep saying such mean things to me, someday I'll throw myself into the abyss.
What could happen? You don't seem to have a backbone to break.
Ouch.
Enough chatter! We both have a job to do. I steer the airship and you just sit in the cage and shut up!
Zazi? Are we there yet? I have to go.
What?
I really need to go to the bathroom.
Hold it in.
Will you read me something?
No.
Can we play a game?
No.
I spy with my little eye something that begins with B.
Will you shut up? Just sit there in your cage and shut your mouth.
But are we there yet? Life is so unfair. I wish just once I could have a decent streak of luck.
And I wish I could have my hands on the helm and my ears at the same time, so I wouldn't have to listen to your pathetic whining. Wait a second. That should help. Keep talking, I'm all ears.
All right, let's give it a try. I hope Zazi really can't hear anything. Excellent.
What was that?
What?
That sound.
You mean my excited heartbeat when I see you from behind?
Ugh.
I've got the chain. Okay. Maybe the best chance I've got.
Hey! Stop!
Whew, that was close. The hatch looks like it will hold, for now. I've got to get that green skin off my ship, but how?
Ah!